The Raw Youth. Russian. Podrostok. Also published as The Adolescent or An Accidental Family, is a novel by Russian writer Fyodor Dostoevsky. First published in monthly installments in 1875 in the Russian literary magazine Notes of the Fatherland. Ronald Hingley, author of Russians and Society and a specialist in Dostoevsky's works, named this novel a bad one, whereas Richard Pevere, in the introduction to his and Larisa Volokhonsky's 2003 translation of the novel, vehemently defended its worth in spite of those who have deemed the work a failure. Originally, Dostoevsky had created the work under the title, Discord. Themes. The novel chronicles the life of 19-year-old intellectual Arkady Dolgoruki, illegitimate child of the controversial and womanizing landowner Versilov. A focus of the novel is the recurring conflict between father and son, particularly in ideology, which represents the battles between the conventional, old way of thinking in the 1840s and the new nihilistic point of view of the youth of 1860s Russia. Whereas the young of Arkady's time embraced a very negative opinion of Russian culture in contrast to Western or European culture. Another main theme is Arkady's development and utilization of his idea in his life, mainly a form of rebellion against society and his father, through the rejection of attending a university and the making of money and living independently, onto the eventual aim of becoming excessively wealthy and powerful. Characters. Arkady Makarovich Dolgoruki is the protagonist of the novel. He took the name Dolgoruki from his aged adoptive father, even though he is the illegitimate son of the dissipated landowner Versilov. Arkady's dream is to become a Rothschild, i.e., become fabulously wealthy like a member of the famed Rothschild family. In his quest for wealth, Arkady becomes entangled with socialist conspirators and a young widow, whose future is somehow dependent on a document that Arkady has sewn into his jacket. Makar Ivanovich Dolgoruki is an aging peasant and Arkady's legal father. He is formerly a serf of the Versilov estate. He is a respected wandering religious pilgrim who takes the role of the holy fool in Dostoevsky's works. At his death, he professes a love for God and Christianly virtues. Andrei Petrovich Versilov is Arkady's biological father and a dissipated landowner. Scandals swirl around him, including a history with a mentally unstable girl and rumors of being a Catholic. At one point, Versilov and Arkady are competing for the affections of the same young woman. Katerina Nikolaevna Akhmakov is a young widow and romantic interest of both Versilov and Arkady. A letter sewn to Arkady's jacket could have dire consequences for her future. Monsieur Touchard was Arkady's old school teacher. His strict nature and disrespect of Arkady made a deep impression on the protagonist. English translations. This is a list of the unabridged English translations of the novel. Constance Garnett, 1916. Richard Pevere and Larisa Volokhonsky, 2003. As the Adolescent. Dora O'Brien, 2017. As the Adolescent. Bibliography. Brumfield, William, 2015. The Western Russia. Concepts of Inferiority in Dostoevsky's The Adolescent. In formats: An Iguman Attorney Portal, Z-Nanny. Ponomani. Umeni. 1. Archived from the original on 23 May 2015. Retrieved 23 May 2015. A Raw Youth. Full text in English. In the virtual library. Aspectos principales de el adolescente de Dostoyevsky. In Spanish.